Time Wonderland, this amazing APY that pays back 87,000% annually. What does that mean? And how does converting 1,000 US dollars into 1 million become realistic? Is it for real? Can it happen? And if you don't want to watch the whole video and understand the process, I believe, based on my personal experience, that it can be profitable. It all depends when you deposit, and it all depends when you withdraw, and it all depends how lucky you are. I'm gonna dig deep into this project. I'm gonna answer what is APY, what is DeFi finance, what does that actually mean, who is behind Time, who is the founder, how realistic is the project. I'm gonna share my personal experience. I've invested an amount into Time Wonderland about 25 days ago, and we can see at the end of the video if that actually made some money or lost money with the current market situation. We don't really know. Is Time Wonderland a Ponzi scheme, or is it real? And is it possible to actually make money in Time Wonderland? Remember, this is not financial advice. I am not your financial advisors. These are simply experiences that I have gone through and would like to share with you. eBasel, your guide for what's happening in the crypto world without the hype. So, Wonderland.money is the official website of the project. Make sure you use the official link. Let's take a look what we can see here. And if you're interested in documentation and further details about the project, if you have technological knowledge in the crypto space, it's very useful to read the documentation of any investment you're planning to make. Now, Time Wonderland is a DeFi Wonderland. DeFi is a word that I will explain shortly. And we're looking here at an APY, an annual percentage rating of 82,000. I mean, that's pretty insane. That's pretty insane. I mean, the moment you look at that, you think this is not real. This can't be. This is a Ponzi, right? But let's understand what's happening. Let's understand what happened to me. So we're going to start with two very important explanations. First, I want to explain to you DeFi. You probably heard this a lot. Second, I want to go into staking. What happens? What we're going to do here? If I go to the app now, I'm going to need to get some Time coins and stake them. This is basically what happens when I stake a coin. I give them the coin. It's not anymore at my disposal. So the moment I stake that coin, it's in a wallet that Time uses to make profits for me. But they pay me an interest, a reward for giving them my coins. Yeah. So let's go through staking and through DeFi. Those are very important two terms that I want you to understand. So, what is DeFi? DeFi is basically decentralized finance. Yeah. So you have centralized finance and you have decentralized finance. Looking at centralized finance is basically your bank. I don't know why people don't want to say that decentralized DeFi is a decentralized bank, basically a bank without regulations. What happens if you want to send money to Ben? You have to go through your bank through a provider, then you have the receiver's bank, and sometimes you have the central bank, and yeah, there are a lot of people working to make this loop happen, and this is expensive. I mean, do you imagine the people in the banks wearing the suits? They're expensive. Banks are fancy. The rent is... So we're trying to eliminate that in the crypto culture. So these are decentralized financial... the people that make this link possible, the projects that make this link possible, and usually it's a group of programmers that get together and work on a project, and that's why we call it decentralized. There's no authority, there's no company, there's no one single owner, there's no you can't go and complain to the government that you've been robbed by this because this does not exist, right? There is no commercial registration for this entity. So these are decentralized financial institutes. Make it easier for you to send, receive, trade, whatever you decide to do with the entity that you're dealing with. So Wonderland is a DeFi project, as a decentralized finance project. Now, what Wonderland does, it takes your money and invests it so it can give you a return. And this process is called staking. Now, staking is available in all of crypto. Let's take a look at staking for a couple of minutes. So, what is APY, you might ask? Yeah, it's annual percentage yield. How much do I earn on my money annually. And APY can be given by a bank, which is usually less than 1% a year, and can be as crazy as Time Wonderland with 80,000%. APY is given based on staking. What do? You basically give your money to the bank or give your cryptocurrency to the project so they can invest it into other investments. Now, each staking reward has its own risks. The higher the staking reward, the higher the risk. Let me show you a few staking examples that are not so risky. So not all forms of staking are as risky, and not all forms of staking are as complicated. You can go to your exchange, like Binance, for example, and look into staking options. You can go into crypto.com if you're using crypto.com. I mean, look at this: 105 percent APY on AXS, which is an amazing coin, which is a great project, which keeps growing. Now, imagine if I had say 100 AXS. What do I get? I get 8.6 AXS after a month, which is $100, let's say today. So yeah, that's for each AXS. So that's $800. Of course, these APYs change. They're not always the same. You need to monitor the opportunities that are available to you. One of the interesting tools that I found is stakingrewards.com. You can find APY opportunities based on ROI and see the risk associated with them and see where you can actually do the staking. Sometimes the staking is done on your exchange. Sometimes you have to deposit to the wallet of the coin itself. I'll do a separate video on staking. If that's of interest, please leave a comment and let me know. One of the biggest advantages of this project is that we have a known founder, Daniel, who's been in the world of crypto as per him since 2011, who has a decent following on Twitter and is responsible for projects like Abracadabra. Although quite new, the project is already at a market cap of $1 billion and is already the token of the project Spell is already available on Coinbase. So that's quite an achievement in the world of crypto. There's not much about Daniel over his LinkedIn account. It doesn't list any previous experiences. Some digging talks about him holding a role of Zulu Republic in 2018. Zulu Republic seems not to exist anymore, but here's Daniel back in 2018.
Hello, everyone. I'm the CEO of Zulu Republic. We just came out from stealth mode about a couple of months ago. We are a company based in Zug and Switzerland.
Several projects from the DeFi industry will have founders that remain anonymous. So it's really good to have a man behind the project. And it makes you see that someone is putting his reputation out there for a project to succeed. That is not the ultimate guarantee, but that's one more step of safety. Now, one of the biggest questions I get asked is time a Ponzi scheme? I'm not going to answer that. I'm going to let Daniel answer that, which scares me even a little bit more, but listen to what he has to say.
You know,
Yeah, is it a
can be
Ponzi?
real.
Is it a Ponzi?
Yeah, well, I guess
Depends on your perspective.
we all love the Ponzi, right?
Yeah.
So they
Now, while this could have been a mild joke, but every joke has a bit of truth in it, they say, we don't really know. The thing is, for Time Wonderland to succeed, more people have to onboard on it. The more people you onboard, the more successful it becomes. And at some stage, will it withstand itself? Okay, so let's actually get into Time Wonderland. You go to wonderland.money, enter app, and we go to the app. And here you'll have to connect your wallet. If you're new to crypto, please get yourself a MetaMask wallet, please. So now the account is connected. I can see the staked amount, and just bear with me to explain to you. The 0.19 is what I have currently in my account. I've had this, I took a screenshot since the 12th of November. Today is the 18th of December. So we're talking about a bit more than a month. This was my original investment, 0.0998 time or memo, doesn't really matter. This is what I started with, and today I have almost double the amount of memo. Now the value of memo has dropped significantly. Let me take you to a small slide to explain to you exactly what happened. So to understand my investment, we would need to understand the price of time. The price of time is currently sitting at 3,050, and it's at a very, very low price considering to where I purchased it at. So it's been dropping significantly. I personally bought time when it was about $8,000, and at that stage it seemed like the opportunity. Now the market has crashed. A lot of things have happened. A lot of people pull out of very risky plays like these during market difficulties. So it's quite understandable, and it's not saying that this could not go back up, but currently it's more than 50% down of where I bought in. Now remember, a lot of people did purchase at the prices, so they're not at a loss. So anyone who bought his time here is now at a profit just by holding the coin. Imagine if you were holding and staking. So with that price, $3,000, what does that make me? A net loss, a net profit? So if we look at the original investment, I bought 0.09. Let's say I bought 0.1 time. The price then was $8,000 per time coin. So my original investment was $800. That's what I put into this project. So what happens today? What is the result? Today I hold 0.193 time, which is almost double what I entered with. But the price of time has dropped to $3,000. So if I decide to sell right now, I would be at a loss of $222. What happens if I wait and the price of time goes up a little bit? Let's say the price of time goes back up to $8,000. Then the value of my time would be around $1,500. I would have made 100%. Now, I know this is all assumptions and we don't make investments based on assumptions, but this is where the base of the project comes from. You don't have to sell the coin that you're staking because it's not a stable coin. So you wait, and you wait because you believe this project will succeed. You have to introduce yourself to the project and what's happening. One of the powerful tools is the Time Wonderland calculator. I'll share the link in my description. And here you can literally track your investment. Let's say you decide to purchase $900 of time, which is equivalent to 0.3 at a price of $3,000, which is close to the price that I've been seeing last days. Time has been fluctuating like crazy. If you stake this amount for 30 days, this is how much time you will have, 0.5. If you stake it for 180, you will have 8.1 time. If you stake it for a year, you will have 236 time coins. Now, if time remains at $3,000, that will be $500,000. If time exceeds that amount, that could go up. And if time goes down to, let's say, $500, then the whole equation becomes different. So, in conclusion, you have seen that I have made a net loss of $222. Now, is that an opportunity for you to get in at a cheap entry price? Should that scare you from the project and see that it's actually going to end you up losing some money? We don't know. This is all uncharted territory. I mean, this is all happening for the first time. You have all the information. You can make the right decision. Now, having that said, it's important to highlight there are other great portals that pay high APYs. And if those portals are of interest to you, please leave a comment and I will do a selection of the top 3 risky projects similar to Time Wonderland. My purpose on this channel is not to over-exaggerate the reality, not to give you a great vision of crypto. It's to tell you the truth. I have given a significant amount of my daily time to cryptocurrency and crypto news and crypto investments, and I wish to relay that experience to you. In conclusion, remember, Time Wonderland is a risky investment. Consider those investments with only money that you can afford to lose. I know I have promised a tutorial at the end of the video, but this video has become too long to put a tutorial in it, so I'm going to do this in a separate video. I am very thankful for you if you have watched so far. I've been enjoying my journey in crypto discovery, and I'm very excited about sharing everything that I've learned. I can't wait to hear your opinions, your feedback, or if you are looking for any crypto research or crypto information that I can assist with, please push them in your comments. If you're here so far, might as well subscribe. I'm gonna try hard to be giving you a video every week with opportunities similar or interesting from the crypto world. Thank you so much, and have a good one.